Well, there are a lot of trends out there to help you dive into your personality type, like an Enneagram number. We did that kind of in the office as well. Your astrology sign, or how about the Myers-Briggs test?
But have you heard of something called human design? It's a type of birth chart that some say can give you an energetic blueprint for life. Reporter Kelly Hansen was intrigued, had her chart pulled, and then invited us to her one-on-one session.
Maggie, human design is something that I had never heard of. I really don't know much about it. Maybe if you could tell me what it is in a nutshell.
Human design is what I consider to be a self-awareness tool. It's a decision-making tool. It just tells you all sorts of things, how your energy operates, how you make aligned decisions, the role you came here to play, how you are meant to learn and lead and grow. There's so much to it, but at the end of the day, it's one self-awareness tool that you can add to your toolbox on your own personal discovery.
Maggie, you have my human design chart up. I don't even know what this is. Okay, so maybe just first glance, what is it telling you about me?
Well, my favorite thing about this when I pulled your chart was the major plot line of your life. So all of us have a kind of a plot line of our movie, and your plot line is to spread messages worth sharing.
Can I cry during this?
We usually shed tears.
I'm feeling very emotional about what's about to happen.
Think about human design as one of those dolls. You open it up, and there's another doll, and another, and another. But core things, how your energy is felt. So how you feel when you walk in a room, how people feel when they're around you, how you attract opportunities to you. Mostly how you make brave and aligned decisions, how you're here to share and who you're here to share with. The strengths and gifts that you bring to the table. There are so many pieces we can learn here, and what I love about the system is it really is logical and mechanical. Yes, we need to have an open mind, but it's very direct in how you can start to apply it to your life, and so I think it's really accessible for people. Major plotline of your life is to spread messages, and I think that is just so incredible about the work that you do, and not knowing a ton about you coming in, right? You were absolutely born to be a storyteller, and the piece of your chart that stands out too is something called your type. Everybody has a type. There are 5 types. Your type is called the generator, and generators are here to find meaning and value in their work. But for you, the nuance of yours is that you have to have a sense of purpose. And so if the work becomes purposeless or meaningless, it's going to drain your life force, and that's when changes need to happen. And so I just think it's so beautiful that you're here doing work that you love, that's meaningful to you, and you're sharing stories with a very specific group of people. Those are all elements of your chart.
I feel very teary. I don't know why.
There's something in your chart called channels, and one of yours is this idea of just saying yes to life and to saying yes to opportunities.
I say yes to everything.
Yes,
kind of to a fault. Sometimes I wish I would say no.
Yeah, well, one of the major energies in your chart is the gate of yes, we say.
Okay.
The gate of saying yes. And so for you, it's a balance of what's worth saying yes to and what am I saying yes to out of obligation.
I walked in and met you, and after I gave you my birth date, you knew something about me that I think a lot of people I'm close with know about me, and I was like, man, it's just so interesting because I know that about myself, which happens to be that I'm a people pleaser, which we'll get into, and I know that about myself, but you saying it to me was like, oh, and that's obviously something I'm trying to work on.
Yes.
And so knowing that and you helping me work through that is kind of what you do for people.
Yes, absolutely. Understanding where those tendencies might come from, where you might avoid conflict, where you might avoid confrontation, how you even think about and process information. That can be different from person to person, and so it can give you so much information about how you actually move through your day and how to start working with it instead of fighting against it, constantly fighting that battle.
Fighting it.
Yeah. There might be a tendency to want to overgive or to maybe even feel this pressure to prove yourself in certain situations. And to that, I say you have nothing to prove. And so when you catch yourself doing that, it's a good time to just kind of step back and say, why am I actually doing this? You might need some alone time. I don't know if that resonates.
Gosh. I have to have alone time. I say I'm an introverted extrovert where I like being around, I like being in this group of people.
Yes.
But then there are, every day I have to have either no sound or I decompress by myself doing something.
We call it people burnout. Well, there's a few elements
Yeah.
of your chart that point to the need for alone time, but it's people burnout. You know, when you are with people, you go deep. This energy craves depth, it craves connection, and that's a lot of energy expenditure.
I do have to be by myself.
Yes, and this takes a lot of time,
I
you
need
know, to be
that
alone
so
and
much.
reflect.
My husband was out of town this weekend, and I love him dearly, but it was great.
Isn't this great? I think that human design is a relationship tool. I think it's like one of the greatest forms of connection if you're open to it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, somebody could take that need for alone time or wanting space and have it mean something.
Right.
And it means nothing other than it's a way that you replenish your energy. And so that's how you can build it into relationship.
Yeah.
So that everybody thrives in it. You know, I think so much about human design, and what I want people to know, whether the system resonates or not, is it's such a permission slip to be yourself. So to stop trying to be anything other than what you are and focus on anything other than what actually brings you energy and fulfillment.
Maggie, this is really cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you for letting me into your world a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Fascinating.
I do like the fact that she said it kind of gives you this like agency just to be like, don't overthink it. Just be who you are, and that's okay. That's enough.
Right, kind of getting insight on how you tick or what
Yeah,
things
absolutely. Yeah, and I could
dealing
use some more alone time too. I'm right there
saying.
with you, Kelly. Well, listen, if you want to learn more about the human design, you can find a link to set up a session with Maggie on our website. It's twincitieslive.com.